Why is it that the person who hurt you the most is often the one you can't stop thinking about? You tell yourself to move on. You try to distract your mind, but somehow their memories keep replaying like a movie you never chose to watch. It feels confusing, frustrating, and sometimes even embarrassing. But here's the truth. There's a powerful psychological reason your brain refuses to let them go. When someone hurts us deeply, whether it's betrayal, rejection, or heartbreak, our brain doesn't process it like a simple memory. Instead, it treats it like an unfinished problem. The human brain is wired to search for closure. When something painful happens without a clear explanation, your mind keeps returning to it, trying to understand what went wrong. It keeps asking questions like, why did they do that? Was it my fault? Could I have done something differently? This mental loop is your brain's attempt to solve the emotional puzzle. But the problem is, many painful situations don't have satisfying answers, so the mind keeps replaying the memories again and again. Another reason you keep thinking about someone who hurt you is emotional intensity. Our brains remember strong emotions far more vividly than neutral ones. Think about it this way. You probably don't remember every normal day you've lived, but you remember moments that made you feel extreme happiness, fear, anger, or heartbreak. Painful relationships often create emotional highs and lows, and those emotional spikes make the memories stronger and harder to forget. There's also something psychologists call emotional attachment. When you spend time with someone, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. These chemicals create feelings of connection and trust. Over time, your brain starts associating that person with comfort and emotional reward. So, when the relationship ends painfully, your brain doesn't instantly turn off that connection. Instead, it keeps craving the emotional bond that once existed. This is why even toxic or painful relationships can feel incredibly hard to let go of. Your mind isn't just remembering the pain, it's remembering the attachment that existed before the pain. Another powerful factor is something known as the negativity bias. Our brains are naturally designed to focus more on negative experiences than positive ones. From an evolutionary perspective, remembering painful events helped humans survive. If something hurt you once, your brain wanted to remember it so it could protect you in the future. Because of this bias, painful memories often stick longer and replay more frequently than happy ones. But perhaps the deepest reason we keep thinking about someone who hurt us is emotional investment. When you give someone your time, your trust, and your vulnerability, your mind builds a story around that relationship. A story about what it meant and where it was going. When that story suddenly collapses, your brain struggles to accept the ending. It keeps revisiting the past, trying to make the story make sense again. But here's something important to remember. Thinking about someone who hurt you doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you want them back. And it definitely doesn't mean you'll never move on. It simply means your brain is processing a meaningful experience. Healing isn't about forcing yourself to forget. It's about slowly creating new experiences, new connections, and new memories that teach your brain that life continues beyond that chapter. And one day, without even realizing it, the memories that once haunted your mind will start losing their power. Because the strongest part of the human mind isn't its ability to remember pain. It's its ability to heal from it.